Hello, everybody. Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far today. If you're coming back from Faz, welcome back. If you're coming in for the first time, welcome on in. We're going to do, I think I'm on day 18. Yep, we're on day 18. So yeah, we are currently in Desolace. We've got a few quests here, a few grindy quests at that, which will help. But yeah, welcome on in. My basement still floods. We had a really good hard thunderstorm. Water still got in here. So my fix did not work, which I'm still kind of like, oh crap. But it is what it is. It might have helped a little bit, but still a lot of water got down here. So yeah. So I'm still having to deal with that crap. But there we go. Let's go ahead and jump on. And let's go kill some centaurs. I need 3 more ears, and we need to gain friendly with either Gelkus or Magrom. But that is what we got. I was watching some videos on the new housing coming up in midnight. It's looking good. I like the fact of it's like you can make basically communities. You know, if you want to make a guild community, you can make a guild community. You can do a charter community, which basically, you know, so like let's say we're not really in the same guild, but we kind of want to be in the same area. So like, and hell, we could be from different guilds, but we kind of sign a charter and we have our own little charter community. And there's ways to level up that community to get better and bigger things. The one thing I'm not happy about, which they showed up Valshara, so it definitely is. There's definitely going to be more options than just Alliance and human, like Stormwind and Orgrimmar. So, because they did show like some Valshara style housing. Like Night Elf, Dark Elf, or Night Elf stuff. So hopefully that will, because I don't want Orgrimmar. I don't want the human lands. I mean, human's okay, but Orgrimmar not so much. I mean, if I'm playing Horde and I'm going to have a Horde house, I want something along the lines of Thunderbluff. That is what I want. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah, we're going in the right direction. So how do... Oh, okay. I need to uncover, I think, this for this to be showing up. Like, there's not a road showing here. Sorry, setting something up here. There we go. All right, so let's go kill a few centaur. They were probably going to go down north. Oh, that's a level 35. I'm just afraid that if we start this thing, we're just going to get overwhelmed. I mean, I can outrun it. If I have to. come over here. Join the fun. Join the fun. Are you not taking any damage? Like, excuse me. Can we please, like, you know, take a hit? Just seeing if I was underwater. Oh, someone's doing that quest. There goes the caravan. I keep feeling like I hear water. That's why you keep having me look around. I would really love to figure out how the hell to stop all that water, the water coming in. I mean, luckily all my stuff is off the ground, but you know, it's still a little nerve-wracking. Come on, give me some. Would like to have some ears, please. I need 2 more. One more. Saw mine over here, so let's go here. Hello, Everina. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Extremis, Coast Runner, Dark Shore. Yep. Another Murloc. Another Murloc is taken, got another victim. Yay, we got another ear. All right. So now we can go down whichever one of these. I know there's a tribe right down here. Whichever one is the one we need is the one we're taking. I think for my mining, I think I need to go to, I think it's Badlands. I think that's where I have to go. Because I know they've got mithril, but they've got a lot of iron also. Hey, Jolski. So I kind of need to, I think, go there to work on my mining. I know that's where I used to go for leveling my herbs and mining. My herbs, I think, are fine. It's the mining that is hurting. So who's leading this caravan? Long shower, hour to plumber clean my shower drinks this morning. Because it was clogged. Yeah, I gotta constantly kind of keep an eye on Cthulhu's. Or that stuff because of Cthulhu. Alright, these guys, I kind of remember these guys being a pain in the butt. Oh, Magrum it is. We're choosing Gelkis. Alright, so we have to kill Magrums to get the friendly. But yeah, we need to get allies. Okay, for us to get allies, we have to basically kill the other guys. Yeah, this is what... Yeah, that's what you gotta worry about. These guys call for help. But they don't run, so... So there is that. So 100. I just remember this taking for... It's just you're out here killing these guys forever. Oh, you ran. Oh, it's a scout. Okay. All right, so now we know. Scouts will run. I hope everyone's having a good day so far, and I know some of you guys, your day is almost over, so I hope you had a total good day. Forgot the hill. I'm sorry. Yeah, we will. He's right now busy working on some other stuff. So that's the chieftain. I'm at 150. I need 25 more points. I don't think I can stop her from healing. Oh, crap. Think I have any... Nope. Wasn't sure if I had any... Nah, I was fine. She can't... They can't crit that much. The big thing I have to worry about here is some of these guys are 35. So they're a couple of levels above me. So there's going to be a lot of resist, a lot of while I'm letting my health go back up, I'll just do a little bit of this. I think I can actually do the next one. I need 210. Okay, so almost there. We're at, I think, 204. Yeah, 204. So almost there. So anybody got any major plans for the rest of the day? Probably. I need to play some Cataclysm. My guy's at 80. My guy's at 83 right now. So I kind of need to get him leveled up to 85 before Pandaria comes out. Other than that, that's going to be probably about it. Cthulhu will probably throw on Dimension 20, so we'll be catching up with that. We kind of watch Dimension 20 and play at the same time, so you end up missing some stuff, but you get the general gist of what's going on. As long as I'm not playing hardcore, it's not that big of a deal. Being distracted and playing hardcore, not a great idea. Like if you want me to join your guild, talk to me. I mean, it happens all the time, but honestly, if you're throwing out random invites to people you don't know, it's probably not a guild I want to be part of. I mean, it could be a very fine guild, but most likely not. Or not that it's not a fine guild, it's just you usually end up having drama. Heavy Wig, hello. How you doing today? Not doing too bad. Just out here beating up a bunch of centaurs. Alright, so we got a ways to go. And there's really no way to make this go faster. Not a whole lot of ways to make this go faster. That's a big old boy. No. Maybe one day I'll go to TwitchCon. Maybe one day I'll go to TwitchCon, but as of right now, not at this time. Ooh, nice. Oh, she got the heal off. Damn it. I wasn't paying attention. I can see me going through it at some point. Dude, I said no. Go away. Like I can see me doing it one of these years, but right now, I mean, I can't take that much time off. Plus, I don't know exactly what to expect from it. Like, I know it's a good opportunity for networking. I know it's stuff like that. But other than that, not really sure. No, come back. The bucker will be nice. Well, not for me, but someone else. Are these guys red to me yet? Where you at, buddy? Oh, okay, one more kill, and these guys are not friendly to me anymore. I still got, oh God, I still got such a long. Yeah, we still got a long way to go. But yeah, one more kill. And these guys will turn red. It will be now that I can't just walk among them. Okay, he's orange, so he's what? Wary, unfriendly. So I think I can actually still walk by these guys without them automatically attacking. Yep. So it's okay. But once they go red, then I have to work. Then basically they'll attack me on sight, like hated. How far away from we are that? Unfriendly. Yeah, so we gotta go to 3,000 all the way down. And this is just a lot of just sitting here and killing these guys over and over and over and over. Hey, Meth Man. How you doing today? Oh, we're just killing centaurs. Just killing centaurs over and over and over. It's a living. Yeah. Yeah, I got a quest where I got to get either friendly with these guys or friendly with these guys. I have chosen to get friendly with these guys. And it takes forever. But what have you been up to? But on the bright side, they're all, you know, a couple of levels above me, so it's at least I'm getting XP. So grinding XP, grinding rep. Excuse me, can you die, please? Thank you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, sometimes the quests don't make sense. How you doing, Nick? Yeah, it just turned 84 here. But we had a thunderstorm. I had to deal with the water coming in. So I had to clean up the water before I got started on WoW. Yay. One of these days this fracking thing will be fixed. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I got it done on a couple of different guys. Oh, the grind is... No. The grind is definitely maddening. I mean, certain classes can definitely do it faster, like Frost Mages, if you know how to... You know, if you're good at the... If you're good at the... Like the AoE pulling, which I was not. I was a good frost mage, but not at AoE leveling. Oh, who died here? Got a hunter, black dragon whelp, red ridge. Oh, that's easy to do. That is very easy to do in that area. Yeah, that's what Lovely Cat was having that also, where it's like it was like, you know, low mid 90s, but feels like in the hundreds. Only 50 more million centaur to die. Yeah. I remember when Classic came out. God, what was the guy's name? He was like, you know, like they had the, you know, the race ruled first, all that kind of good stuff. So when Classic came out, they had, you know, the race the molten core. So you had that. So you had guilds, you know, you had guilds trying to get the molten core and kill Ragnaros right off the bat, you know, for the first time. But you also had race to 60. And it was a little, I think I still got him. I still might be subscribed to his YouTube channel. I don't think I'm subscribed to his Twitch channel anymore. But yeah, I was a little guy playing a little gnome mage. But he was AoE pulling the crap out of everything. As far as like Alliance Horde, I mean, this is still. It took me a while to, like, Faz for a long time kind of took over. Probably for about 3-4 years. Like, I was still playing WoW every once in a while, but for the most part, I was playing Faz most of the time. I've now gotten back to where WoW is probably my favorite game. It took a few years. But I mean, my WoW subscription never went down. I still played it probably once every. I played it off and on every month. I mean, I definitely wasted money doing the subscription. There's not any doubt about that. But every once in a while, about 3-4 times a year, I'd go into about a month of playing a lot, and then I'd go back to playing Faz mostly. Or not playing anything after streaming. And there for a long time, I mean, I'd get done with streaming and I didn't play a darn thing. Well, actually, after getting done with streaming and after getting done with YouTube, I just was like, nope, I don't want to touch my computer. I don't want to do anything. I will just sit over here and enjoy not doing a damn thing. But now I'm kind of back. Now I'm back into get done with streaming. YouTube is, I'm still like doing, you know, I'm still streaming live. I still put out shorts, but I haven't put out a long form in a while. Maybe a couple of weeks. But it's still, I mean, it's turned back into my favorite game. I would love to get to the point where I would be able to, that, you know, this would be a good streaming thing. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I have my doubts. Like, I'll keep going, I'll keep doing it, but I'll keep doing it for now. Okay. Yeah, mine is just because I'm streaming 9 hours a day. By the time I get done, by the time I get done streaming, there's just not anything. I just don't have time or the energy. The weekend comes along, and that's when I'm supposed to be doing stuff. And I get done with the 4-hour stream on, you know, Saturday and Sunday, and most of the time, all I want to do is just log off. So I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time getting back into the swing of doing long form. Plus, when you spend, you know, 2 hours on a long form and, you know, between editing, voiceover work, getting the clips together for whatever you're like for me, it's usually tutorials. Getting everything together for the tutorial, writing the script if you're going to write a script for it. And you've got, you know, 2 to 3 hours into it and you get 30 views. It just gets, it gets really, I mean, you know it. You know what I'm talking about. Where I can do a lot, like, my live streams, even of WoW, pretty much make more money than any of my long forms. And we're talking about long forms that might get, you know, over 100 views. My live stream of WoW makes more money. My live streams of Faz definitely make more. No, don't make me go down there. Thank you. And yes, it's not supposed to be about the money, but, well, when this is your livelihood, yes, it actually has to be. Yes, it's supposed to be about the money. Work smarter, not harder. But that's a me problem. I mean, it's not like, I mean, everyone has to worry about that. Whatever their profession is, you gotta worry about it. Come back. But as my wife pointed out, she's like, yeah, but at least you get to worry about that problem doing this, not worry about this problem doing your old job. I'm like, yeah, yes, that is one of the things I do keep telling myself. I'd rather have a bad day here than a good day at my old job. Yep. No, die. Oh, shit. Oh, this could be bad. Yeah, I mean, my problem with YouTube right now is, damn it. That's the second time I looked over at chat, and by the time I looked back, and when I looked back, she was healing, and I didn't get the stun off in time. All right, Yeah, my problem with YouTube is like I've been spinning my wheels on YouTube for 3 years. I'm coming up on 4. Like I've been YouTube partner for coming up on 2 years in September. And yes, yes, it has grown a little bit as far as like my views and stuff like that. But overall, can you really call a 10-person, maybe 20-person view increase an increase? Hey, Dilly. And a lot of it's my problem of, you know, I was known for tutorials on Faz. You know, that's what I kind of, you know, made between shorts and that. Shorts, live stream, stuff like that. I mean, there's only so much you can show people on Faz before they've seen it all. It's weird. Every once in a while, I will have like a bunch of people watch me on YouTube on my live stream. It's really weird. It's like I don't know what causes it, but like I'll have like, you know, every once in a while I'll have like a 300 view YouTube live stream, and I'm like, what? It's like, huh? And like have, you know, like a couple of hours, you know, a couple of hours watch time, or actually a couple of hours average watch time. And I'm just sitting there going, okay. It's like, okay, was that just a bunch of bots? It's like, no one said anything, so I don't think it's bots, but it's just weird. But yeah, YouTube, yeah. Oh man, my shorts have gone from... So when I made partner, so before I made partner, my shorts were doing like 3,000 to 5,000. I made partner, my shorts went to 1,000 to 2,000. Recently, most of my shorts for Faz, I can't even break 500. Like, I think my last couple of Faz shorts haven't even broken 500. I'm like, okay, that's nice. I mean, part of it, I think, also is I think I'm a better live streamer than I am, I guess, content. It's like I definitely don't have the patience for, like, I can edit, and I do edit, but I definitely don't have the patience sometimes of going through there and, you know, editing and editing and editing and editing. Like, all my edits are usually quick and dirty edits. Like, periodically I'll do voiceovers, but a lot of that comes down to, okay, I just spent 2 hours doing voiceovers and writing a script. I got 20 views. Yay? It's like I made 2 cents. Woohoo! But it also comes down to first world problems. Well, it's like, I mean, even game. It's like, you know, I notice a lot of the guys do guys do gameplay. You know, just, and I'm just like, one, I don't like. It's like, no, I feel like gameplay videos are very. I don't put much value in gameplay videos. Oh, thank you, Dilly. Okie doke. Uh-oh. Hey, I'm friendly. Sweet. All right, so we're done with that quest. I didn't realize I was that far ahead. Cool. All right, so let's go turn in a couple of quests. I mean, I'm happy with Twitch. YouTube, I mean, lately, okay, let's go over the last month or so. YouTube has been my mental bugaboo. But I hate giving up on stuff, but when it comes down to, okay, if I can stream an extra stream for 4 or 5 hours and do better than any YouTube video I put out. I mean, even WoW with, 10 people on, I'll end up making more off this video just off ad alone, which, I mean, we're talking about 10 cents, 10 to 20 cents, than what I'd make on a YouTube video that I spent 3 hours putting together and get 30 to 40 views. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm hitting WoW buttons. I mean, I'm hitting Faz buttons. I hit tab, I hit escape. But thank you kindly. All right. All right, this is the Coven, and I'm worried. This Coven is a pain in the butt to get past. I mean, I'm 33. I should be able to, if I have to hit shield, I mean, protection, I should be okay. I might, though, I don't know, I might poke my head into Feralis after I go turn this quest in. Because it wouldn't be bad, because if I could get down to Feralis, down at the bottom, and get that flight path, that would help me later on. It just, I don't want to do it if there's going to be, if I poke my head in and there's a bunch of question marks, we're poking our head right back out. Bartleby Gaines, hello. I do currently right now, I keep wondering. Actually, it's smart me going back to this channel because at least I get a little something. Where with the other channel, I got nothing. At least on YouTube, like I could have done Twitch, Salty Dwarf, and directed the YouTube to, oh shit, and directed the YouTube to the W0lfinn YouTube channel. I could have done that. I thought I periodically I still think about it. It's like, I always wonder on this channel, I always wonder if anybody who's watching, are they watching me from Faz, or are they actually WoW people watching? Whispered among the Gelkies, you have much Magrum blood on your hands. This is good. Maybe it is also good if we speak. Sure. Poker Centaurs think their magic is strong. They do not know magic. They would not know magic would bit them. We will show them their magic is weak. Go to Kolkar to the northeast. Already did that and kill them. I was already doing that. Pick the charms. Bring me the charms. You could have sent a messenger, and I would already have all this. But fine, I'll go kill some more Kolkar. I got 15 ears from them. But yeah, but Yeah, the YouTube algorithm is really... Oh, shit. Okay. Actually, we have a... Yeah, we got ads. We got pre-roll about to start. Let me go back here. And let's go ahead and go on break. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes, and we will continue this conversation. So I'll see you guys in about 3 to 5 minutes. Let's go there, go there, go there. All right, I'll start you guys off with fireworks. Welcome back, everybody. Nope. I keep forgetting I don't have to put on my headset. All right. So we want to poke our head into Feralis. And I've been watching a lot less YouTube because they make it so hard to find new videos from people I follow. But it ends up being a search down the list to check everyone's new videos. No, and it is way too frustrating. It's like, I don't know what it is about the fracking YouTube algorithm. But, I mean, I could watch like 15 videos from like Viva La Dirt League. And I go watch one video from, like one short from some person that it looked interesting. Next thing you know, all of my recommended videos, relate to that short, not the 15 videos I watched before it. Their algorithm is idiotic. Because I also don't get the whole thing. It's like, okay, if your algorithm is so smart, it wouldn't matter if I stream Faz and World of Warcraft. It wouldn't matter if I did different genres. People are tuning in for me, or if it's more of, just because I might do Faz, I might do World of Warcraft, I might do some other horror stuff, my videos should still be going to, if someone enjoys World of Warcraft, my video should be showing up. If people like Faz, my video should be showing up. It shouldn't matter what I'm putting on my channel. If I put something of what they are interested in, it should ping on their radar. And it doesn't. That's why, every little YouTube expert out there, says, don't, what I'm doing, you shouldn't be doing. I mean, granted, they say the same thing for Twitch. Twitch, you can kind of get away with a little bit better because you really don't show up on people's radar because of the genre you're doing. Like, I really haven't noticed. The only thing that I have noticed as far as Twitch goes is I think I've lost people. Like, I think I've lost some people that just don't want to have anything to do with anything with Blizzard. So even though I'm doing Faz and they're two totally completely different streams, they don't watch me anymore because, oh, I play games of the evil empire or whatever. And we're turning around. That was a question mark. And yet I know they play, I mean, I'm sorry. What everyone gripes about, World of Warcraft as far as Blizzard and all that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, I still remember the stuff the Kinetic developers did a few years back, and sharing a person's photograph, and yet everyone's forgotten about that, and they don't care about that because, well, they still like Faz. It's because they don't really want to play World of Warcraft anyway, so they can virtue signal, go, oh, I'm up in arms, I'm not watching that or playing that or blah blah blah. And of course, these are the same people that go, I don't watch people for the game, I watch people for the people. Yeah. And yes, for a lot of people, that is true. Okay, for some people. Let's not say a lot. Because the fast stream, I've got, fast stream, I'm between usually 80 to 100 people watching. I have 15 people watching right now. Majority watch the game. Or maybe it's just me. Could just be me. All right, we gotta go kill some Kolkar. And I do have some ears I need to go turn in. Oh, what's funny? Okay. Twitch does this all the fracking time. Like, in the recommended, of how many times I get recommended people that are on my follow list. I'm like, no shit. I'm already following them. Thank you. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm already following them. That's very helpful. Usually people draw the line at where it doesn't really matter to them, but they can, because no. Like, I know some people that, they don't watch World War, they don't watch anything from Blizzard, but they watch Final Fantasy 14, or they play Final Fantasy 14. And I'm like, okay, yes, Yoshi P is a fracking awesome dude. He's the only reason why Final Fantasy XIV is doing anything. Because Square Enix, the company, are right said bastards. And they always have been. If I remember right, Square Enix was the first company that started doing the whole you can't play our game unless you if I remember right, Square Enix was the first company that did the you can't play our game unless you are connected to the internet, so we can basically check on things or something like that. And Final Fantasy XIV is owned by Square Enix. And Square Enix is, I mean, like the way they've treated their employees. I mean, there's a lot of lawsuits you can go look back at on Square Enix. Yet, people have a problem with Blizzard, but they don't have a problem with Square Enix. Yes. So it's kind of like, no, it's, you don't want to play World of Warcraft right now, so you can be up in arms about Blizzard, but you want to play Final Fantasy XIV, so it's okay. I mean, let's stop virtue signaling, shall we? Like, I love you, but come on. Plus, I mean, look, maybe I'm jaded because I've worked for white-collar companies for way too fracking long and some of the biggest companies in the world. Especially like on the trading side of things. Most companies have skeletons in their closet. There's not many big companies out there that don't have HR nightmares that either got buried or might have come out. It's just the way it is. I don't expect anything from them. It is what it is. I value people, not companies. Oh, no, it did. I mean, from everything that I've noted with, Blizzard, it seems like things have gotten way better at that company. I don't know if that's a Blizzard thing or if that's that they got bought out by Microsoft. And Microsoft made things a little bit better. Though, I mean, Microsoft, though, has done the same crap. I mean, the amount of small developer companies that Microsoft have bought and then, you know, gutted soon after saying, oh, no, you guys will be fine, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, they're all out in the fracking street. But then you'll get the arguments, well, that's why I like indie companies. It's like, well, yeah. And I see a lot of people playing Faz, and I don't see a whole lot of people holding against the Kinetic group about the whole email thing that happened a few years back. And some of the stuff they've done, you know, over the past, probably better. But there's still a bunch of guys. They still do stupid shit. Blizz's mobile thing, I would not doubt that sooner or later that gets sold. Like maybe Microsoft has an interest in it, but that was Bobby wanting to, you know, get into that. Oh, who the hell am I getting? I think that was Bobby wanting to get into the mobile thing. Like, I never understood the mobile thing, and plus the mobile thing was more about China than it was about anywhere else. Which is why the whole mobile thing was being developed by a China development team. Oh, it's pouring down. All right, I might be getting water in here, which really isn't going to... It's not going to matter. Like I said, everything is up on the floor, but yeah, I'm hearing rain. I'm hearing heavy rain. I mean, honestly, I think a lot of that, like the whole mobile thing, I kind of think that was Kotick trying to get. If you noticed, when Blizzard got sold, but they had to wait for, you know, the government to basically allow the sell. If you notice how many bad decisions Blizzard made during that time, and it was all geared towards making as much money as they possibly could before they were gone. Like, reading up on it and looking at it, it just looked like Kotick was trying to do everything he could to make as much money as he could for the shareholders before him and the shareholders were out the door and got bought out. Because, I mean, they were making bad decision after bad decision, but it was all money grabs. Shit. Well, I mean, the world would be a much better place if you got rid of fracking shareholders. I mean, especially with games. Holy crap. But I mean, but anything. I mean, hell, most companies, if they have shareholders, it's not about the employees. It's about making the shareholders happy. So while their pay is fracking dirt, the shareholders, you know, all the money that's being made by the company is going to the shareholders, not to the people actually making the money. I mean, every fracking year for Bank of New York Mellon, every year, you know, it's like, well, you know, your pay raise is only this year, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, we had record freaking sales. And yet, and that's because all the money's going to the shareholders. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't see that cat getting out. I don't see that being put back in the bottle anytime soon. That and the freaking, oh God, the golden parachutes. Those are annoying as hell. It's like, oh, let's see, you ran the company into the ground. Here's $50 million. Congratulations. You were piss poor in running a company. But here's $50 million. Please leave. How's that work? Yeah, you know, like with Bank of New York Mellon, it's like every quarter we're pretty much layoffs, or at least half a year you had layoffs, and all they did was they'd lay off people, and then they'd hire new people that cost less. The amount of knowledge I saw walk out the door at Mellon was ridiculous. I mean, hell, I had 15 years when I walked out the door. Granted, I walked out the door. That was my choice, not theirs. But with the amount of guys I watched, oh, we're retired, we're, yep, we're laying you off, firing you, whatever. And it's like, okay, nobody here knows that person's job. And the sad thing is I actually still liked working for Bank of New York Mellon. I didn't want to leave. Like, I tried to stay. But they were bringing people back in from the office. I mean, back from home. And I'm like, why? We've had the discussion a little bit, but I'm like, why am I having to come back to the office? It's like, oh, it's like, I don't deal with anybody from the Pittsburgh office, except for maybe 2 people. Like, there is not a single reason for me to come back into the office. It's like, I deal with people in New York, I deal with people in Boston, I deal with people in Manchester, Brussels, Singapore, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Mumbai. Like, everyone I dealt with was overseas or in New York or Boston. Those are the people I talked with, because they had gotten rid of all of the foreign exchange traders. They got rid of them in Pittsburgh. We didn't have any more. And it's like, so why? There's no reason for me to be in the office. So why are you making me come back to the office? And they were like, well, you got to come back. I was like, no, actually, I don't. It's like, I can cash out my retirement, try my hand at this streaming thing, and be a much happier person. And that's what I did. And I am a much happier person. Oh my God, dude, stop it. Okay, I gotta block that guy. That's a 3rd invite that dude has sent me. Like, if I didn't accept the first 2 times, guess what? I'm not going to accept this the 3rd time. I mean, granted, they've got a good system in place now. What they do, so basically how Bank of New York Mellon handles working from home, and from what I understand, it's basically what it's going to be. What is it? For every quarter, you have to be in the office for 20 days. That's it. Other than that, you can work from home. So basically, out of 3 months, you have to be in the office 1 month. That honestly isn't a bad deal. When you figure 4, 12. So out of 3 months, if you go in once a week, that's 12 days. You got to make up 8. So maybe 2 days a week. 2 days a week, you've got it covered. Or if you want to bite the bullet, go in for, 1 month, and then you got 2 months at home. How we doing? We're doing okay with food and water. I keep actually getting sweet nectar, so it's actually working out pretty good. Hello, Shark Wizard. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I found out from. So, I was good friends with a person that worked at Walmart she was the one that got me the part-time job at Walmart. And I saw her last Thursday because she plays D&D with us. And I was like, okay. And we're sitting there talking. I'm like, so how's things at Walmart? And she was like, well, one, I've been hurt. So I've actually not been at work, but shortly after you left, they raised our quota up to 2,000. Because I worked at the digital department, which digital department for them is they get you take in the orders and you go out and you bring the stuff out to people's cars, or they order online. They order the stuff online. Well, I'm glad it's getting better, Shark Wizard. But yeah, so I'm talking to her about that, and she's like, yeah, they raised our quota from 1,000 to 2,000, and we haven't gotten any new. They didn't give us any new people, and we're still shorthanded. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. Like, that definitely sounds about right. Well, that's another company I'm so glad I don't work for anymore. I mean, granted, that company was always just a stopgap until either I made, I either made partner on Twitch and this became more viable, or I basically went, okay, this isn't going to become more viable. I can still part-time it, but I'll just go back to being a hobby streamer and not worry about it, and go back and either get a real part-time job or just go back and work full-time. Luckily, it became slightly viable, so I'm still streaming. But yeah. So what exactly am I doing here? Maintain your reputation with the Gelkus and bring... Okay, well, that's easy. So we need 6 more crew charms. Then we can go tame some Kodos. Did I train? Nope, I did not train. I'm not sure what am I supposed to get now? I've never really played a paladin, so I have no idea what the hell I'm doing as far as leveling it. How about we go back over here real quick? There we go. Take a look real quick and see what they suggest. Pursuit of Justice. Increases movement and mounted speed by 4%. This does not stack with other movement. Oh, sure. Apparently I now move faster. Aha. Oh, we're going to get a Dread Swoop. Hello, Dread Swoop. Oh, okay, can you hit this guy? He's a bird. Hit it. Thank you. But on that note, how's everyone else doing? Hopefully if you're at work, hopefully it's not dragging you too much into it. Hopefully you're having a halfway decent day. I don't know why I want to jump every single time as something starts running away from me. But I want to jump every single time someone runs away from me. There's something about jumping up in the air and hitting him over the head with a big ass hammer that I enjoy. I think what I need to do is, I need to kill these guys, but I need to go along the ridge. I need to find some more, because I need mines. Okay, not underwater yet. Yeah, my fix for the my fix for the outside not getting water in here is not working. I think it might have worked a little bit. I don't think I got as much water down here as I've been getting, but I'm still getting water down there, so. Please don't aggro. Please don't aggro. Please don't aggro. Thank you. Oh, no, 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 no. Back up, back up, back up. Ooh, Battle Lord. What? I'm not going to get all the way up there. There we go. Please don't be mithril. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I need like, I think I need like, I need 23. Like, I think I might need to go to, was it Badlands? That's Searing Gorge. Let's see. That's Thesselmar. Whatever. I think that's Dunmoreau, Kargath. Wetlands. Okay, that's wetlands. Where am I? Crap. Where's the... No, lock mode on. So is it here? Badlands. Okay, no, so it is Badlands I need to go to. I know Badlands is got a lot of iron, got a lot of mithril. I still need to kind of hold off on. I can't do mithril yet, but I can do. Oh crap! This might be bad. Yeah, but I need to get my mining up to 160, 175. And I know Badlands has a lot of iron, but Badlands also has a lot of big, ugly monsters that want to eat my head. Everything up here is really big and bad and ugly, so I think I will ignore these. And I will run away. Okay, back down the hill. Bravely ran away, away. We need 2 more charms. I can do that, and then so I can get these. I can do the Kodo tamed. Thank you very much for the lurk. Kicking me in the head. Really? You saw me going for their mage. You know exactly what I was doing. But hey, I can tag it before you. Ha ha ha. Haven't really seen any big names die today. Or big levels. I think the highest I've seen today is 29. No! Come back! All right, little centaur, get ready to run. There we go. All right, there we go. 10 for 10. Let's go, Kane. Let's go. Actually, I don't need this quest anymore. Because that's the Magmar, and we're not going to... Ooh, there we go. There's our first big one. Hate Crest Sorceress, Feralis. Oh, that's just south of us. A Naga gets another one. I'll keep you in mind. Love, nothing. 2 levels. I think someone was not happy that they got beat by something that was only 2 levels above them. Hey, Karen A, how you doing? Yeah, we saw yesterday 49. I mean, no, we saw 59. Saw 59 yesterday. We also saw a 48 rogue die because he accepted a duel from a 52 level warrior. And we're like, what? Like, that's 4 levels above you, dude. You're not that bad. You're not that badass. Hey, Saul. Yeah, the 59 was in Blackrock. So we were kind of waiting to see if we saw any others die. Like a wipe, but nope. No wipe. Yeah, there was a 60. I still don't know what that was about. And honestly, I think the 60 either, I don't know if they went AFK. If they just had determined that, you know, they really had nothing else to do in hardcore, so they were just going to die and move their character over to one of the regular servers. I mean, that's my guess, is they just picked a mob to get themselves killed so they could move their character. Because there's also like Eastern Kingdom Skeleton. I'm like, okay, that's a little confusing. I'm not sure what the hell that means, but okay. Oh, isn't this the one where you have to like keep hitting? You gotta like get one, take it back, get one, take it back. I always feel slightly bad about doing this quest. I've never managed to secure packs these bees. Codes are 10 times the size. I just kind of like, you know, we're taming wild kodos to become pack animals. I don't know. I think it has to do a lot with the fact of I normally play Tauren. So because of that, I tend to, it's like, you know, I like Kodos. I guess technically I'm moving faster, but does it feel like it? Not really. Alright, where's my next Kodo? I'm sure this will be fine. I'm sure they can. The Kodo graveyard will be fine. You're dying, Kodo. Let's have your last days serve as a pack animal. I'm sure your life will feel fulfilled that way. Goblins always are known for treating their pack animals well. It's okay. Pet you on the back. Bye-bye, buddy. You be good boy. Okay, I know his name's Ragnarok, but the only thing that's in my head right now is Fraggle Rock. Ragnarok, rock, 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 rock. Bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba dum. Bum ba da ba dum. Dun dun ba dum ba da ba da bum bum ba bum ba bum. Down with Ragnarok. Can't remember if I don't think I can do 2 at a time. Let's see if I can do 2 at a time. I don't think I can. I might be able to. I might have been doing this quest totally wrong. Nope. Didn't think so. I have not seen it. I've been scared to watch it, to be honest. Plus, here's the other reason why I've not watched it. It's not because I'm a Lord of the Rings, you know. It's like I love Tolkien. I love watching the movies, all that, but I am fine with, you know, if you got to change some stuff, whatever. It's like I know what it's supposed to be. Whatever producer thinks that he's a better writer than Tolkien, have at it. My worry is just like The Wheel of Time. Is I don't trust production companies or whatever to actually let the story actually finish out. That's my biggest fear, is I'm going to get into it, and like Wheel of Time had a rough start, whatever, but this last season, from everything that I've gathered, actually they were finding their own. Yet they went on ahead and canceled it. And that's always my worry, that I'm going to get into something, I'm going to really like it, and then the company is going, then whatever company is backing it, Netflix, Amazon, whatever, is going to cancel. And maybe it's because I'm old and I'm so used to anything fantasy, anything sci-fi, that companies would rather do 15 million reality TV fracking shows instead of something that is entertaining. That's, you know, that's a fantasy show or sci-fi show, whatever. And you get 2, maybe 3 seasons and it fracking gets canceled.
Talk to me. Hurry back. For real.
So, honestly, that's kind of why I've not gotten into it. Like, I've got friends who've liked it. I've got friends who don't like it. The friends who don't like it tend to be sticklers for the books. Like, they didn't like the Lord of the Ring books. I mean, the Lord of the Ring movies for the most part, because they had changed too much. And I'm like, I mean, I know what you're saying, but whatever. In some ways, I kind of think this version actually works better. Now, some of the things that got cut on that was on the cutting room floor, yes, it shouldn't have got cut, but I understand why it did. Okay. But it also comes down to the fact of I have a bad habit of watching episodic movies or TV shows. Like I'll get into it. I'll get like, you know, whatever, then I'll stop watching it for a little bit and then I just don't get back into it. But I'm kind of like that with almost every episodic show. What's funny is like the only episodic type of stuff that I've ever been really good at watching was anime. And I know the reason why is because anime is usually 24 minutes. So it's a quick, easy, I can watch an episode. If I want to watch more, great. If I don't, I watch one episode, boom, I'm done. I move on to whatever else I'm doing. Where a lot of other TV shows are like an hour, and sometimes I just don't have an hour. Not to sit down and watch TV. So there's a lot of good TV that I end up watching because of that. What I normally do is I end up catching it up. I catch it later. Volcar are weak and will die. Their magic is pathetic. Will not save them. You showed them this, and their fear will make them even more feeble. All right. When we are not at war, we hunt for meat. Meat gives us strength and full bellies. Fight harder than empty ones. It's the same with the Magrum. They store extra meat so they may fight longer between hunts. If you raid their village to the east and take their stores of meat, then their strength will fail. Bring 6 bags of crudely dried meat to Uthik the Wise. Level 35. I should be able to do that. Hey, Mr. Priest. You're picking on the wrong people. Where are we at? We're at 9 minutes. Actually, 6 minutes before ads. So let's go ahead and take a break before the pre-rolls start. Actually, let me go here. Let me pop over to here. We can talk a little. Then we'll take a nice little break. Let the pre-rolls get the pre-rolls back off and all that kind of good stuff. Ugh. Yeah, but anybody playing anything interesting right now? I mean, honestly, my playing time is pretty much dedicated to either Phasmophobia or World of Warcraft. Like I play, like right now I'm leveling hardcore, streaming hardcore. I'm playing Cataclysm on my own. I'll probably end up doing, when Pandaria comes out, I'll probably stream that. So I'll stream that for a little bit. Doing a replay of Wind Waker. Okay, nice. And retail, I need to catch up. I don't think I'm caught up with the... I think I need to catch up with the campaign story. So I need to do that a little bit. Old school RuneScape lifer, nice. I liked old school RuneScape. Like, I never played it until maybe 2-3 years ago. And on one of my breaks from Faz and playing World of Warcraft, someone was like, you ought to give old school RuneScape a try. So I gave it a shot. I actually was having fun with it. The quests were funny, which I missed that from Classic, which is one reason why you see me play Classic more. I just find the quest more. I find the quest more amusing and interesting in Classic than I do in retail. But yeah, there's a couple of quests I did in old school RuneScape, and I was like, okay, these guys don't take themselves too seriously. This is nice. At some point, I'll probably play it again. I don't know if I'll stream it again. I noticed with streaming it, because it's such an old game, and I mean the same thing with World of Warcraft. Breaking into it was not. It's not impossible, but I also noticed that, like, I like the 8-bit music or 16-bit music or whatever you want to call it. I actually like it, and I was noticing that most of the streamers didn't do it. They were playing their own music and stuff like that, which I can't do because I dual stream. So, all these guys are getting away with it because they're streaming on Twitch, and OBS and Twitch has a thing where you can basically block the VOD. So any music that you're playing doesn't go to the VOD, which that's all Twitch cares about. So as long as it doesn't go to the VOD, it's fine. YouTube doesn't have that thing. So any live music I would play any music that I would play that would have been on there would have been, would have basically just demonetized anything I put out. And then I would have got a bunch of, strikes, and then they would have just banned my channel. So they had the show called Gillimer Games. The people who were on YouTube series became pretty famous. Those streamers always have around. Yep. So, well, let's go ahead and go on break, everybody. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we will continue on. It looks like we're going to go steal some dried meat from the Magmars or whatever. All right, I'll be right back. wrong thing. There we go. All right. Keep forgetting I don't have to turn on my... I don't have to wear my headset. All right, so we got to go over here and steal some stuff, huh? Maybe I'll let that guy go by. That might be a good idea. Well, welcome back, everybody. You just stay over there, dude. You don't need to be coming over here. You can leave me be. It's like I want to go look for more iron, but I'm not exactly at that level where I can do that safely. It's... Dude, I'd love to help you, but that ain't gonna happen. Alright, let's see if we can do this quest. Not quite sure how it's going to turn out. I can't remember where the bags are that we need to get. I can't remember. I don't know if these guys are still orange to me or if they are red now. All right. Go around him. I think I can start going down here. All right, we're kind of going the wrong way about this, but we're gonna... Maybe I'll find some mines that I need to get. This kind of looks like this is a bad idea. Hello, big thing. Yeah, it's a few 40s and 37s. Probably nothing I want to get involved with. Might be bad for my little old dwarf's health. Nope, all these guys are red now. Okay. Right, I think the crudely dried meats are... I'm not sure exactly where they are. They might... They might be in the huts. Yes, red means danger. A lot of mobs. Nipple lips, hello. How you doing today? Scorpy, would you get away from me? Oh, come on. Really? Really, you're going to parry my shot, huh? Aren't you a little too big to be parrying shit? I understand that sentiment. All right, so I don't see anything on that. So it's got to be the huts, which means I got to fight my way to the huts. Ooh, that's probably not a great idea, to be honest. We'll take a look. We might be needing to travel back to, it might be about that time when we travel back. Well, I gotta get some crudely dried meats. Up to 6. But I think they're all in these little huts. And these guys also like to run. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Alright, so where are my bags of meat? Oh, there we go. It's right there. That's what I need. Can I get 6? I think I should be able to do this, to be honest. The problem is these guys are also level... A lot of these guys are going to be level 35, which are 2 levels above me, which means that when they do run, I might not be able to kill them fast enough. And they're going to go find help. And finding help is not a good thing. Like that. I should be able to do this. Like, if I was my druid, I would probably be thinking... I would probably have second thoughts on this. Paladin, because of the bubble, it makes this a whole lot easier. Knowing that most likely I can run away with the bubble. We'll go across. here. All right, where's me a bag? Back there. Bag right there. Should be able to pull these guys away from each other. Just trying to keep them from being able to get to each other if they start running. That's the main goal. Now, can I get to this? I mean, if I can't and I have to fight the guy, that's fine. Nope, not gonna get it. But now I'll be done because now, yeah, no one else can stop me. I've got one, I think I got one centaur over there, but I can easily get this last one before she can do anything about it. Oh, you're level 36. Shit, okay, well, I need to pay attention. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize what level this person was. I am definitely not hitting this one hard enough. Stop resisting. Yeah, see, this is what you don't want to happen. Is be fighting something, you know, that's 2-3 levels above you. Shit. You know, something that's 2-3 levels above you, resisting all your hits, blocking all your shots, and you can't fracking hit. And you can't kill it in time. That's what you try to avoid. And the silly thing, the funny thing is if this was retail or Cataclysm, that's not a problem. 2 to 3 levels above you isn't a big deal in retail and Cataclysm. Classic, big deal. Can be a problem. And my gear is not bad. I mean, most of my gear is 30, I think. So I'm only like 3 levels above most of my gear, so it's not that bad. Actually, my hammer's actually not bad. I think my hammer's either 31 or 32, so it's not that. I'm not that far behind. I do understand why. I do understand why they say Paladin. Why Paladin is easy mode when it comes to hardcore. I mean, you see plenty. I mean, actually, have we seen a Paladin? No. Okay, I was just gonna say we haven't seen a Paladin die yet. Except there's a Paladin right there. I can't remember when you get Divine Protection. It's decently early. So as long as you know how to use that and use Blessing of Protection, you're pretty good. Oh, I forgot. I also have Divine Intervention, but I don't have. I keep forgetting to get Symbols of Divinity. I'm still not sure what I'm going to play after this guy. Either this guy gets to 60 or he dies. There's parts of me that wants to play Mage. I kind of want to play Mage or maybe Druid. But I do love Frost Mage. Frost Mage was my first 60. Frost Mage was my first 60. Druid was my second 60. But after all of this walking, going to a ship, go to the other continent, go, do a couple of quests, go back to the other continent, do a couple of quests, go back to the other continent. I'm kind of like, you know what? Being a mage would be really nice. Being a mage, being able to, port back and forth would be very nice. I've always been, my whole time in MMOs, it's actually one reason why I had a problem with Final Fantasy 14. Was I always played jack of all trade type classes, and yes, I know in Final Fantasy 14 you can, one character can play all the classes. And it's like, yeah, that's great, but I can't do it at the same time. That's my problem. I like playing classes that can heal themselves, can be stealthy. Paladin is close to what I like because I get to be a little tanky. I get to be able to do a little damage. I get to heal myself. Things like that. But like EverQuest, I played a shaman. Dark Age of Camelot, I played a warden. WoW, my main in WoW was a druid. I've always played jack of all trade type classes. And Final Fantasy 14 didn't have it. So that was one reason why it didn't hook me. Honestly, it's most Eastern. I have found most Eastern MMOs don't have a jack of all trades class. I played Black Desert Online. Black Desert Online, Final Fantasy 14. I'm trying to think of all the Eastern MMOs. Not Anarchy Online. It's Arcade. What else? I've played about 4 or 5 different Eastern MMOs. But it also comes down to I don't like playing anything. I don't really like playing humans. So where a lot of Eastern MMOs, they're either human or you're human-like. Cat people. But you're basically just a human with cat ears or bunny ears or something like that. And that's just how I grew up on Western fantasy, not Eastern fantasy. If I was brought up on Eastern fantasy, I'm sure I would love that kind of stuff. I like it. I think it's cool. Just not something I can do, for a long period of time. I grew up a Tolkien fan. All right, now what? You have more to prove, and your next task will take you far. So for now, the Gelkus will fight Magrum without you. The Earth whispers many secrets to those who listen. One secret I hear is of a red crystal. It's called Vernathist, and it is new to our Earth. It comes from a place where mountains fly and where demons rule. Sounds like Outland. Bring me a shard of Vernathist, and it will make my magic strong. The shard is in a place called the Swamp of Sorrows, held by the lost one Angekko. Maintain the reputation of the Gelkies, and bring this back. And you are level 37, so we're not touching you. Well, I think my next place is going to be... Actually, let's go down 1,000 Needles. Let's finish this up. I don't think I have a flight path anywhere nearby. That's the nearest flight path. But I don't think I'll survive this run. I might be able to. I don't know. We can try it. This might be stupid. I might have to run and, I might have to use every little healing potion, every little divine protection. If I stick to the road, I might be okay. This might be a dumb idea. I know last time I looked, when I was walking by earlier, there were question marks. And question marks usually means what? 10 above? So this is probably a very, very, very stupid idea. What I should do is run north. I mean, I do run slightly faster, so that might be a good thing. If I stick to the roads, I might be... There's right now, there's people online going, what are you doing? Stop it. Go back. And the bad thing is I can't bubble hearth. So if I get in trouble, I can't bubble and hearth out. So for anybody new to the game, if you don't know what that means, what that means is, so in regular WoW, if I got into trouble, I could bubble and then hearth. And my bubble lasts 8 seconds. I think I can hearth out, and I'm pretty sure I can hearth out, and I can't remember how long hearthing takes. I think it's like 6. So basically you bubble, nothing can harm you. You can hearth out and you're fine. That is turned off in hardcore. You can't do it. It might be interesting. It's content. All right, the biggest thing is just kind of pay attention to anything ahead. Yeah, I think that's for anyone that like, especially like PvP servers or just in general. Yeah, it's usually one, but I didn't bother with it. I think someone told me early on I ought to make one. I'm like, it doesn't work. It's like it's a great idea, but it doesn't work. My worry is that I know I saw like that. That's a question mark. Usually question marks aggro like a son of a gun. So I'm worried that I might... Usually, though, they don't come this close to the road. This is usually an okay road. It's gonna wait till I get too deep in and then I can't get out. But I want to say I've done this route before. And it wasn't that bad because usually the creatures don't come that close to the road. I think. But if I remember right, there's kind of like a little village outside before you cross over. I watch a fish jump out of the stream and kill me. Like, aha, you thought you were safe. This is way easier with a druid with sprint. Or stealth, for that matter. Oh, you might be close. You're too close. You're too close. Go away. Leave me alone. I'm just a poor little dwarf. Don't try to eat my legs. But if I can get this, it'll help me later on where I don't have to, where I can just fly here instead of, A bear jumps from the mountain on top of my head. Banzai! What is that? Is that the way I need to go down? I don't remember that. As I fall from the... Oh, shit. Nope, nope, nope. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. No! So that's what I got to get to. Nope, there's a road. There's a road. Okay, we're going down the wrong way. Going down the wrong way. Up, back 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 up. Go back to the road. Don't take no side paths going, go this way, perfectly safe. No. I was pretty sure there was a road. I'm like, I don't remember ever going down some dirt path. Where the hell are you trying to take me? Trying to lead me to my doom. Think we're okay. I'm trying to remember if there's anything on the sides here that I have to worry about. I don't think so. I think we're okay. See, nothing to worry about. And boom, I die. Yeah, now I can't remember if there's a ferry or... I can't remember how to get across. God, it's been so long since I've done this. I think you're right. I don't think I ever had to swim. I mean, I think I swam because I was a druid and I just, you know. And I just went to manatee form and swam across, but we'll sit here and wait. That's what we'll do. As long as I don't have jaws jump out of the water and eat me, we're fine. It is. Like, I like the scenery. I don't like leveling in it. It's probably one of my least favorite areas or scenery type to level in. And I think it's because it is so calm. Yeah, I don't think we need this big-ass boat just to take me over there. Just going out on a limb. I think a small little ferry to ferry me across would do just fine. I think it's so calm that I start falling asleep. Like Ashenvale. Yeah, like Ashenvale, Dark Shore. Between the music, just the way the scenery looks, it kind of just calms me, and I start falling asleep. So it's not that I hate it. It's when you have to grind a bunch of, when you have to kill a whole bunch of things. It just kind of puts you to sleep. Maybe. I think it might be overkill. I do like that later on. Like, I don't know what patch, I don't know what expansion adds in, you know, the captains of the boats. I do like that. I do find I don't know if that is that looks like an upside down Hearthstone symbol. God, memories of the PvP servers coming into my head right now. The amount of times, like, you smuggle yourself on, you smuggle yourself onto a ship or onto a zeppelin, and you kill you kill any wayward little guy that's coming through that doesn't know what they're doing, or you're just trying to get to somewhere else, and the quickest way is to stow away onto an alliance ship. Yes. But at least these boats, like, I mean, these boats used to, you know, every once in a while would drop you off in the middle of the ocean. But at least it was always on the edge, usually, and you could swim out to, you could swim back in and you wouldn't die. Don't know how many of you guys ever played EverQuest, but EverQuest, if you're moving continents, you know how, like, if you're going to Eastern Kingdom to Kalimdor, you know, the boat goes a little bit and then it zones, and then it zones back to the other continent. EverQuest didn't zone. EverQuest didn't zone. It was just like a 15-minute freaking boat ride, from one continent to the other. And every once in a while, it would just drop you in the middle of the ocean. You wouldn't die. It would just take 2 hours for you to swim to the nearest coast. There's a lot of things I loved about EverQuest. I mean, I don't think a game, I mean, I know there are games out there that are kind of trying to be a little bit like EverQuest. I think they will definitely have their niche for people to play, but it'll never be huge. People just don't have the time to dedicate. I mean, MMOs are I mean, you definitely have younger people play MMOs, but MMOs are definitely still an older person's game. So I don't think you'll ever have another game like Dark Age or EverQuest that, you know, you lose XP when you die. Or you're going to have them, but they're never going to be that huge. You'll have your niche players playing them, but that's going to be about it. Then again, I mean, we've had this discussion before. I don't think there's going to be another game like WoW. I think the closest thing you're going to get to WoW is maybe Classic Plus. And even Classic Plus, I think there'll be a lot of people playing it at the beginning if they come out with Classic Plus. And some people will stay, and some people will go back to retail. Now, you combine all the versions of WoW together, which really you should, because it's all the same, you know, it's all the same subscription. Yeah, I can't see any. There's nothing in the works that will, I mean, even, you know, WoW in its current state, or hell, even WoW at its lowest. I can't think of a single MMO that's being in the works that even has a chance of being that big. I mean, the only thing I could think of would be if they ever came out with an MMO that did Star Wars right. I think it would have to be like a franchise type thing. Like, or like a famous franchise like Star Wars. Star Wars, the fact that they can't make a fracking good Star Wars game, MMO. I mean, Galaxies was good, but Galaxies had a lot of problems, and a lot of people still, they reminisce about Galaxies, but yeah, I don't see them playing the private servers. Old Republic was a good idea that got left on the editing floor. Like, I could see, you know, if someone actually made a Star Wars game that felt like Star Wars, I could see maybe giving at least WoW a run for its money. Trying to think of anything else. Lord of the Rings, maybe. But I don't think so. And I mean, the problem is also with WoW, and it's not a problem. It's why I've always called, like, I mean, even from the start, I always called WoW the Rome of MMOs. And by what I always meant was because I'm a historian, especially when it comes to Rome, Greece, Dark Ages of Europe, and a little bit Middle Ages. Was one of the things that was about Rome was it wasn't that they came up with their own ideas, which they did, but with Rome, it was way more about Rome knew how to take other groups, other kingdoms, other people's ideas and making them better. And Blizzard, for the longest time, that's what they did. It's like, okay, oh, you do that? Okay, that's a good idea. But we can make it better. That's kind of what War Within is doing. They're kind of getting back to that point of looking at other MMOs and going, okay, that's a really good idea. It seems like people like it. We can make it better. Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights was fun. A couple of my friends really liked making, basically making, because what, Neverwinter Nights, you could make your own modules and stuff like that for people to run through. That we kind of played D&D like that for a little bit. One of the guys, basically was like, you know, I don't want to GM, but I will have more fun. I will have a lot of fun making a module for you guys to go through on Neverwinter Nights, and you guys can make your characters and go through that. 7R, welcome back. But I still got a friend that he plays. Does he play? He either plays DDO, Dungeons and Dragons Online, or he plays. Because there's like 3 different D&D games out. You got Neverwinter Nights is still out there, I think. Dungeons and Dragons Online is still out there, and what's the other one? I'm not talking about Baldur's Gate. I'm talking about MMOs. I can't remember what the third one is. But, why'd I fly out here? Oh, because I wanted to... Yeah, because I saw that guy... Oh, yeah, we have that. But I did see another quest. Let's go sell a few things.
Time is money, friend.
Time is money, friend.
What's up?
I need to sell stuff. There we go. That's what we need.
Deal for you.
Okay, that was good. All right, let's sell anything that is remotely either soulbound or I'm not going to make much money off of. Yeah, like this. 37 silver, but I can auction it for maybe 39, most likely not. We'll sell that. That's not making much more. That could be more. That's soulbound. Get rid of that. Actually, I could sell it more to the vendor than it goes to. All right, I think we're. Yeah, I think we're okay. Let's see. We need 2 of that. We got bread or ham hocks. All right, that's good.
Have a good one.
Where are we at? 18 minutes? Okay. Every time I see that guy, I expect him to run across and whack me on the head and kill me. But nah, but going back on Dungeons and Dragons online, like, which is the one that it's not 5th edition, it goes off 4th edition, which is honestly why I didn't like it. I did not like 4th edition at all. Yes. Oh, there's a couple, I think 2 of the shorts I put out today were of that. Of the ghost basically popping on top of me. All right, I'm gonna go out to the Shimmering Flats first, and then I'll backtrack. Yeah, the little girl. Yeah, she popped. It's like I was putting something down and she popped up right in front of me and ran at me. I'm like, oh shit. I would love to see like a horror type based MMO. I don't know how well it would I don't know how well it would actually do. I mean, horror is already a niche. There's already a small niche. And then you add in MMOs. MMOs are a small niche. So I don't know if it would ever really do that well, but it'd be kind of cool. Oh god, the Poison Quest. God, I don't know how many freaking times I died on that with one of my rogues. I mean, I think it'd be a cool concept. I just don't think anybody, as far as I know, nobody is working on one. I think Secret, what's the name of that one MMO? Secret something. I think it was kind of the closest that we've ever gotten to a kind of a horror-based Secret Society or something like that. It's not Secret Society though. All right. Great Smith and knows more about metal than anyone can take him this letter. I know he can help, but he's far away in Azeroth and Badlands in the camp of the Goblin. Okay, so that's Martech, which I can do. Encrusted tail fins. Heard of the Vile Wreath Dravik. It's off the coast of Stranglethorns. Salt Scale Murlocs live there. Really is. Oh god, that's 35 plus. No, thank you. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that torture in our life. And there's nothing over here, so I guess we're going over here. Secret world, there we go. Yeah, it was more of kind of like supernatural type stuff, right? If I remember right. Like, I never got around to playing it, but I want to say I've had friends who played it. And that's kind of how they described it of... It was more supernatural of going and, like, finding... It's kind of like maybe not Bigfoot, but, you know, something kind of along those lines. Okay. Ah, that's what the one friend was telling me about. Because he knew I liked Lovecraft. Which Lovecraft can always be, I mean, it's definitely horror, but it also is more psychological until it's psychological until it's not psychological. I guess is a good way to describe Lovecraft. It's like it's psychological, it's in your head until there's tentacles. And then it's no longer psychological. Now it's real horror. But yeah, I just don't see anybody messing with it. Oh, that's a gold vein. I can't do that. I wish I could, but I can't. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, I mean, there's a lot of horror elements in WoW. I mean, you've got your Lovecraftian elements in it. You've got, like, you know, dark, like, Darkshire. So you got, you know, you got Duskwood. You've got, oh God, I mean, just in Classic alone, you've got a bunch of different little places that are basically kind of horror based. Yeah. I think that's honestly, I think that's one of the reasons why, I think it's also one of the reasons why I kind of like Classic more than anything else, is because of that element. Like, okay, but I mean, but they still go back to that element every once in a while. I mean, think of Battle for Azeroth. I mean, Battle for Azeroth definitely had a Lovecraftian theme to it. Drustvar was a frackin' awesome zone. Oh, that's true. But I mean, Drustvar was a frackin' awesome. The quests on Drustvar are freaking awesome. I freaking loved them. The rest of the areas were like, actually, the troll area. Whatever, I can't remember the troll continent. Or, you know, you had Karen, God, what's the, I'm trying to remember the lands on Battle for Azeroth. But I mean, a lot of them had, you know, horror type elements. Yeah, Zandalar. I think that's what I'm thinking of. But I mean, that whole write-up for Zandalar was pretty grim. And then Drustvar was pretty good, and then the other area was pretty good. Zandalar was. It's like I liked Drustvar more, but Zandalar was pretty good. The quests there were the quests there were pretty some of the quests there were pretty fracked up. Like I know a lot of people didn't like Battle for Azeroth. I actually liked it. As a whole, I liked that expansion. I know on, you know, from the Raiders or maybe the Mythic Plus guys, maybe not, but from just a WoW player, I thought it was a good expansion. Like, as someone who just likes doing world quests and just playing the game and not worrying about, you know, maybe doing a dungeon here and there, not worrying about raids, I thought Battle for Azeroth was good. Shadowlands, no. I still try to find a silver lining in Shadowlands, and I still can't find it. I think the only silver lining I have for for Shadowlands is I see what they were going for, and you can see elements of Shadowlands in Dragon Isles and in W0lfinn on what they were going for. They just didn't know how to implement it yet. Like, you know, now we got delves, we've got, you know, where you can bring in NPCs on dungeons, on retail. They kind of tried that with Shadowlands, just they didn't know what they were doing yet. It really took it took them failing in Shadowlands to make a better thing for Dragon Isles and for W0lfinn. My quest to get the Earthen Race unlocked and made me cry just all feels. It's one of the where Memorial Keep is going to shut down as its last wishes, and had an interesting analogy to care for someone with an image. Yeah, I think I've done that. I'm pretty sure I've done that one. I think I've got that race unlocked. Shadowlands is an example that the new writers just don't get how to do grim dark. They kept trying to work together and stop fighting while pushing everyone to fighting. Dragonflight was the right move to draw us away from that stupid storyline and move us into, okay, we fight together now. And that's, I mean, really, in a lot of it, it's like, we were talking about this the other day. Like, I like the opposing sides. I'm fine with I'm fine with retail now that, you know, you can pretty much do everything together now on retail, except for talk to each other. Except I think you can talk to each other if you're in like a dungeon or something. But I mean, you can tag things now. Like if me and a horde guy are out there like fighting the crocolisks, we both can tag it and get credit for it. You can do the dungeons, all that kind of good stuff. I'm fine with that now because we've had enough storylines. Like, what's always pissed me off was, okay, one expansion, we know how to work together. Next expansion, someone's an idiot and we go to war again. Next expansion, we know how to work together again. And it just was back and forth. It's like, just pick a direction. It's like, you're going for the cheap storyline. Just have some good storylines. Don't go for the cheap, don't go for the cheap thrill of, the low-hanging fruit. I was like, okay, well, we'll have this known character go bad, like Garrosh, or, things like that. It's just don't do it. So I'm hoping if they come out with Classic Plus, either later on in an expansion, have us learn how to work together and it just be that way, or don't have us work together ever. Just, we might be, maybe, I wouldn't even say allies, but we got to work for a greater cause, but we're still fighting each other, we're still backstabbing each other, we're still screwing each other over during that time. Like, normal, I mean, hell, look at the real world. You see that happen all the time. Oh yeah, we're allies. We're working together right now, and yet they're making side deals with other countries or whatever. That's what should be happening if you're really not allies. Not this constant. Oh, we're friends. Oh, we're not friends. Oh, we're friends. Oh, we're not friends. No, come on, stop doing that. That's bullshit. But on that note, let's go on break. This is our last break. And I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes, and we will come back and we will kill some more basilisks. So we'll go with that. All right, I'll be right back, everybody. right, welcome back, everybody. Don't need to put on a headset. All right, so let's go over here and let's kill some more of these guys. We need that. Have we got all of the light pass on this continent now? We're here. I think we do. Actually, what? No, that's Silithus, and that's Ungoro. Okay. So no, so we still need Ungoro, we still need Silithus. And then we've got most of the ones over on this continent. Oh no, north. We still got Winter Spring, Feralis that we still got to do. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, I think I was more on the war side, but that was mostly because I was on a PvP server. Yeah, I freaking love the death log. I mean, it's partial why I mean, it keeps me entertained. Back to this. Yep. Well, it's all. I mean, for me, it was just like, you know, it's okay. You've got all those, you know, you got all the people, you know, who pretend like they're, you know, they're perfect. They're perfect hardcore players. They never die. They've got 18 million hardcore 60s. And it's like, okay, yeah, okay, badass. I mean, and if you don't do self-found, it's not that hard. Okay, no, it's okay. Let me take that back. It's still hard. I mean, I still don't have a 60, but I get it. I get bored, and then I start not paying attention. And next thing you know, I'm running into a freaking mob, or yeah. That's usually what happens with that's usually how I lose a character. Or I push my luck. And for anybody of age will know, you know, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. And I get whammied. What's been fun is this character has taught me that no, level like 20 to 22, 30 to 32, we'll find out if I get to 40, I'll find out with 40. Is, you know, between 40 and 42. It's those moments of leveling that normally you see people go out to do dungeons, because that the dungeons were at those levels, and the dungeons were the stopgap that got you between 20 and 22. Otherwise, you were traveling, you were doing a lot of traveling back and forth from continents, going to do 2 quests over here, 2 quests over here, and just going back and forth with that. I mean, it's kind of why I'm thinking of, for my next guy, you know, either this guy gets to 60 or he dies, I go back and do a mage. Because it would be so much nicer being able to have a port. There I go. I gotta go over that continent? Not a problem. Portal away! For anybody that watched Epic NPC Man. And yes, if I do play a mage and I do use the portal, I will say portal away. I believe it's mandatory that I have to say it. There's probably a contract somewhere that I've signed. Oh, nope. And if you've not seen Epic NPC Man, I highly recommend it. I like their Epic NPC Man. Their PUBG stuff was really good. Their Dead by Daylight stuff was actually pretty good. Their survival was pretty good. I'm not a big fan of Board. I still watch it, but I find myself turning it off a lot. I just think that the problem with Board is it's too close to home from, you know, the white collar jobs or retail or whatever that I've worked in the past, and it just makes me cringe. So I don't tend to watch. It's like I watch it, but there's a lot of times where I don't finish it. Where Epic NPC Man, PUBG, all those I finish. Like the survival, and I don't play survival games, but I still love but I know the concept. I've played them in the past, and watching them make fun of them or make fun with them, I guess is a better way to put it. I totally get. Because most of the time, it's also how I'm kind of like, yeah, that's kind of why I don't play them. I need some crystal hides. I need 2. I might just start having to kill these guys. Just to help maybe spawn crystal hides in their place. Holy crap, that's a lot of pop. It's like there were no basilisks here, and now there are a whole bunch. Gazer, crystal hide, gazer. This is definitely why I like Classic over anything else. Because even Cataclysm Classic right now. I mean, like, I'm trying to get my guy to 85. He's right now 83. But like how long this fight is taking. I mean, I'm constantly fighting, you know, like 2-3 levels above me, and it's not a big deal. Like, it's an easy fight. It's like I'm usually done in, you know, less than 20 seconds, maybe even 10 seconds. It's not a big deal. Yet in classic, no. If you're fighting something 2 levels, you're probably okay. 3 levels where it turns orange, no. It's going to take you a while. You're probably going to live if you've got halfway decent gear. But it's going to take you a while. I mean, hell, this guy's 38. It's taking him longer to kill things, you know, 4 levels above him than what my guy on Cataclysm takes. Like Cataclysm, I only usually I only have to go through like maybe 2, maybe 3 rotations, and the thing's dead, and it, you know, 2 or 3 levels above me, not a problem. The only time that ever becomes a problem is if I end up having to fight like 2 or 3. And usually 2's fine. 3's where it kind of goes, okay. Might need to worry about it a little bit now. Saw that guy getting a little too close. And there we go. But it's the beautiful thing about WoW. Where am I turning this in at? Oh, nope. Nope. It is there. But it is a beautiful thing about WoW. Is right now, you've got, you know, if you want to play Classic, you can play Classic. If you want an updated version of Classic with Cataclysm, you got it that. It's soon to be Pandaria. Especially if you like pet battles. Then if you want retail, you got retail. I know Season of Discovery is done. I don't think there's going to be any more updates for Season of Discovery. If I remember correctly. All right. We are done here. We have nothing else. So where's he at? Badlands. I think I might actually have some Badland quests coming up. But we also got Stranglethorn. We got all of these quests now for Stranglethorn. And we're almost 34, so that's going to go yellow here quick. So I think we need to... I think we're done with what we can do with over on this continent. So let's go ahead and go back to Ironforge. We can put a bunch of stuff up for sale that we got. Yep. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to come out. What's going to come out after Season of Discovery. It's like they put out that WoW put out they put out a questionnaire of, you know, what would you like to see next? But some of the things on that questionnaire kind of make it seem like it's not going to be a season of something. It definitely makes it feel like it's going to be... It's definitely kind of pushing towards... let's take a look at this real quick. Yeah, we're no... yeah, I'm not close enough to either one of those. Can I do this yet? Oh, yeah, we can. Good. I think I need to get to 210. It kind of looks like it's pushing towards Classic Plus, which I'm really curious to see what that's gonna look like if it happens. Well, Well, we're probably not going to get to 210. I got to get to 210 for Mage Weave. Maybe. Oh, we got 6 more. Could make it. Ooh, 209. Got 4. There we go. Actually, might as well finish it up. Alright, so now we can do that. Two Mage Weave cloth. Where do those go? There. I'd sell most of these heavy silk. Alright, so keep those. Alright, sell that, sell that. Okay, that takes me down to 20, so we're good there. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how that goes. Hoping that it does come to fruition, because yeah, I would really love to see. I would love to see a Classic Plus where a lot of the old lands that were planned for vanilla that just didn't happen, see those come into play, like Hyjal. I think there's Hyjal, there's Dragon. It's north. I think it's north of Eastern Kingdoms. There's like a dragon. There's old pictures of it, of like the planning of it that never came out. There's a bunch of other stuff. I think it'd just be a nice new breath of fresh air. I mean, Season of Discovery was that way for a while. That it was just a nice breath of fresh air into WoW. Yeah. I could do without BC. I mean, I liked Burning Crusade, but I get exactly what you're saying. I could deal without going into space. Like, I kind of feel like we could have learned that somehow, some other way of where they came from without going back and seeing for ourselves. Yeah, someone wants to buy them, they can have them. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I still miss I think it was Northrend. Was it I'm trying to remember, was it Legion? It might have, maybe it was Legion. Like, you know how pre-patch or pre-expansion, like we'd have like 1 or 2 weeks of like an invasion, but you know, Lich King, Lich King, if I remember right, Lich King was really cool. It was a lot of fun. The Legion invasions were a lot of fun. I mean, I miss those. I feel like the last couple of expansions we've not had that, and I really do miss the feeling threatened. Oh, how did that 37 die? Curzon Sub-Chief, Stranglethorn. Ugh. It's rough. Where's this guy at? Badlands. So we want to go to Thalamar. But yeah, I would love to see more expansions, and maybe Classic Plus can do this. But yeah, have, pre-expansion, have us feel threatened. Like there's a reason to get there, because yeah, you're, Lich King, you're having to deal with the undead coming over. We need to get over there and we need to take care of this now. Legion was, yeah, we're being invaded by these freaking portals. We need to go take care of this. Give us a reason why we need to be going over there. But I'm hoping, like I watched a interview with, well, it wasn't an interview, but it was a talk that Ian had at I think it was Gamescom, or maybe Gamescom was coming up. But it was some convention that he was at, and he was basically talking about what he's learned since he's taken over. And one of the biggest things that he learned was how WoW was when it came out isn't how players want to play now. Because, I mean, we're talking about 20 years. And I understand the point, and in a lot of ways I agree with him. And that's thinking of the future of WoW. But for some of us, please have the future of WoW be strong. But we like how it was. So, give us, something new, but how it was. But I also totally understand that we are a minority that like this version of WoW, or things along this line for WoW. I totally understand that I am a minority, that the future needs to be different, but don't forget us, because there are plenty of us that want to play it this way. I was going back to that questionnaire that they were putting out, that wasn't sure, like, if that was, an upcoming season, like another season of Discovery or something along the lines of season of Discovery, or if that's kind of them prepping for Classic Plus. There were some things on that questionnaire that I'm kind of like, please don't do that. It's like, I know it's a quality of life that's in retail, but let's not make, it's like one of the appeals of Classic is it's a little bit harder. The sense of accomplishment is still in Classic, and it's not, a race to get to the, get to end game and get to Mythic Plus and get to raids and stuff. A lot of what's the fun part of Classic is the journey to 60. Because no, it's not easy. It takes you a little bit. I mean, like this guy. He's on day 18. I mean, what's his played? 3 days, 3 hours, 5 minutes, 52 seconds. He's level 33. If I had that amount of time on any expansion, I'd be at the top level of any expansion by now. Oh no. They're dueling because, yeah. Was that Alderman? I think yeah, Alderman. Alright, so where the hell am I going here? Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Martech is like, yeah, that's, yeah, because there's like the cats, everything else right here is like Yeah. Getting to Martech is not easy. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. I mean, it's 35 plus, so I should be able to make it. I just can't remember what the... I can't remember what the level of these guys are. 35? Okay, no, that's doable. Doable. 36 is pushing it. Yeah, but this is where I need to be at for leveling my mining. Need to get to that. All right. Oh, oh. See, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, it's like, I'm so used to going in between mobs with my druid that I try it with every other class and I pay the price. I've probably lost, God, probably like 4 or 5. Oh, that freaking troll just got my mind. Well, technically it's not mine. It's not my mine. Haha. But I've had so many of my guys die because I try to squeeze in between 2 different mobs. Because that's what I can do with my druid. And it's like, no, just freaking kill this one, go to the next one, kill that one. There is no shortcut. Stop trying to take the shortcut. The shortcut gets me killed. Okay, so we've got some quests here. Okay, that's not a quest. That's one quest. Okay, really, there's nothing here. I think we just need to go back and go to Stranglethorn. Or actually, we have to go to Darkshore. Yeah. Like, I haven't done... Like, I'm trying to think of what my druid and Cataclysm... Like, he's at level 30... He's at level 83 right now. But I might have taken... It's not taking me that many nights playing to get him there. Honestly, most of the nights playing on Cataclysm was me trying to get my mining and herbalism back up to where once Pandaria comes out, I can go right into doing mining and herbalism on Pandaria. That's what's been taking most of my nights. It's only like maybe the last 2-3 nights, maybe 2 of me leveling, and I'm 83. So I'm almost at cap. I feel like after Lich King, leveling got really... I feel like after Lich King, leveling got really fast. Like, Lich King... Like, I feel like Lich King took a while to get to max. And usually it was... I had to go through every zone. And that's how it usually was no... You had to basically do every zone, but by the end of the last zone, you were max. I mean, I feel like now you can get through most of the zone. I mean, you can get like 2, 3, maybe 3 zones, and you're fracking maxed, and you haven't seen half of the freaking continent.
You got my attention. Very good.
Like, I know with, like, I know W0lfinn, I went from 60 to 70 or whatever it is. Maybe I'm thinking of Dragon Isle. So 70 to 80. What's the max right now in retail? Like, I don't think I got, like, I was maxed before I even got through the first, the first setting. Like, I feel like now leveling is set up for your quests are done before the first patch. 80s cap, okay. So I went from 70 to 80. Like, whatever the first raid's coming up, whatever the first raid is for the first patch of whatever expansion, you should be, I mean, and it's the way they designed it. You're maxed. And I think that's just, and I understand the concept, because the concept is basically people are leveling so freaking fast nowadays. And I mean, WoW did it to themselves, but they don't want to wait for, however long it took us to, like, I know my first, when I first started playing vanilla, it took me a while to get my mage to 60, but that was because I was messing with 5 million different classes before I finally settled on the mage and got him to 60. When we moved over to Maelstrom, and I was playing all the fracking time when we moved over to Maelstrom. Well, I was playing all the fracking time anyway. But when we moved over to Maelstrom, it took me 12 days. Yeah, it took me 12 days to get to 60. And that was playing a lot. And I'm not talking like 12, like, today's 7:16. I'm not talking about, 7:28. No, I'm talking about in-game time. Took me right around 12 days. Granted, I was soloing. I wasn't doing a lot of dungeons, so I was solo leveling. But I spent a lot of time, because I remember typing played when I hit 60, just to see how fast I did it. The game's just not set up that way anymore. Yeah, I mean, I think I got my first 60. I got it before Maelstrom came out, because the RP PvP servers came out a year after WoW came out. So WoW came out in November 2024. I believe the RP PvP servers came out November 2025 or somewhere around that time, because it was about a year before the RP PvP servers came out. And I wasn't 60 for long. So I know it was faster than a year, but it wasn't by that much. And I don't think I got I might have got my druid, my night elf druid, to 60 before Maelstrom came out. So I might have got 2 60s before that first year. I'm trying to remember if I got him to 60 or if I finished him up later, because that was on Argent Dawn. Because that was the first server I went to, because that's where our Dark Age of Camelot guild wanted to go to, because they wanted to play Alliance. But yeah, it's just, but it's like, but now it's, but we didn't have, I mean, how long, when did Molten Core come out? Like, Onyxia, like, I'm trying to think of when the first raids, yeah, basically the first raids can't come out. When did they, like, it was a bit of time. Like, Molten Core, you had to get a key for. Onyxia, you had to get keyed up for that. Onyxia, I think you had to do something for Onyxia too. Like, everything was always behind something else. Like, if you want to go here, you got to do this. Just getting to 60 didn't count. I mean, God, I think all that stuff went away. I think you still had some of that in Burning Crusade, didn't you? I want to say by Lich King, you didn't have, nothing was keyed by Lich King, if I remember right. Okay. So maybe it was Molten Core. Maybe Onyxia is what I'm thinking of. That we didn't know about her until like 6 months after everything happened. But I mean, I'm trying to think of when. Actually, I probably could Google that of, you know, who's, you know, when did Ragnaros fall the first time in vanilla? I mean, it's got to be out there somewhere. They added seconds to my time. What the hell? I'm supposed to be already back in Darkshire. Where the hell are we going now? Okay. Okay, I gotta Google it. I'll be right back. Apparently, I'm just flying around. In Vanilla World of Warcraft, Ragnaros, the final boss of the Molten Core, was first defeated on April 25th, 2005. So, November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months. 6 months was the first time that he dropped. Oh, it was apes. Okay, I actually kind of remember apes. What's funny is Molten Core fell the first time in Classic by, wasn't it gorillas? Yeah, if I remember right, Ragnaros dropped the first time on... Ooh, we can kill Stalvin. Let's go kill Stalvin. I believe it was gorillas that, I think they were a Norwegian guild, if I remember right. They were the first guild to kill Ragnaros on Classic, and that took like 12 days. Hey, Fear the Tweer. How you doing, Fear? Okay, screw that. I need to Google that, but I want to say that was like 12 days. Now, no worries, Moonman. WoW Classic, 6 days. Oh, and it was also apes. Yeah, Ragnaros was defeated by the guild Apes only 6 days after the game's release. Significantly faster than the original Vanilla WoW, where Ragnaros took 154 days to be killed. And it was by the same guild. Well, I'm not sure if it was the same guild, but it was the same guild name. Yep. I'm on a lot. But how you doing, Moonman? But I mean, if you look at the old times for World First, like race the World First, as far as the dungeons or the raids, I mean, you were like every expansion. I mean, we're talking sometimes months before the final boss would go down, and nowadays, maybe a week and a half. I think at the worst, wasn't the Vinthier, that final boss, I want to say took maybe, that one I think took a little bit. Aw, Moonman, thank you. All right, let's kill this dude. He about killed me before. He needs to die. Holy shit! I'm like a level above you. What the hell? Yeah, no, ZG, like, I'd have to Google it up and look it up. It might be out on Wowhead. But like how long it took for every boss, like every boss for every major raid from vanilla on, how long it took. Like I want to say Lich King, it took Lich King a long time, right? Nipple Lips, thank you. But like it wasn't until like recent, like maybe Draenor. I'm trying to think. I don't remember the Pandaren bosses dropping really fast. I mean, definitely they've all been dropping, like every expansion they've been dropping a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster. But I want to say maybe no, I want to say Legion took a little bit too, a little bit of time also. Like not 154 days like Ragnaros, but like maybe like I want to say even Legion was like taking close to maybe 30 days. Where now, I mean, most of these bosses are dropping, and you know, they're dropping within like a week and a half. Yeah.
Need help? Light bless you.
Main hand. No, I guess I'll take that.
Go with honor, friend.
All right. I was going to do something, but really, we only got about 18 minutes. So let me do this. Let me go into here. Let's give Moon Man his mug. Let me go to here. So Moon Man, do you have an expansion that you would like to see your mug go on? Yeah, for anybody who's not, and oh yes, Moon Man, would you like me to color my beard, or do you just would like to see the mug? Because we're almost done. But yeah, so we have these little mugs for the WoW portion. Anybody that gives a gift sub goes up on the wall. And then for Phasmophobia, I have ghosts. So, as you can see back there. All right. Since no color, you got it. All right. So since we've got Pandaria coming up, I'll put this up on. I'll put this up on Pandaria. Oh, gotta give you a star. You did 5. Yeah, and then every 5 subs. So if you do 5 gift subs, you also get a star. But there you go. I need to get me a silver pin, as like a silver Sharpie or something for these. And then when I run out of these, I'm going to go back. I'm going to have these done in white, maybe gold, but something that comes up a little bit better. But there you go. All right. But yeah, we're pretty much at that point. We could talk a little bit though before we head out. But yeah, actually we could do this. Let me see if I can find a quick thing on. I looked this up a few years back. All right, so time taken. So let me bring this over here. Let me go. That's kind of crappy. So let me go to display. All right, Fear. Have a good day. Have a good day at work. So Onyxia's Lair took 69 days. Molten Core took 154. Blackwing Lair took 77. Temple of Anchorage took 113. I remember that one taking a while. Naxxramas took 90. Gruul's Lair took 19. So now we're in Burning Crusade. Megathodon's Lair took 40. Yeah, so that was really easy, and then it got a little bit harder. Neptune's Cavern was 75. Tempest Keep was 130. Then Battle for Mount Hyjal was 26. Black Temple was 25. Wow, Black Temple did not take that long. Soul's Plateau was 62. Naxxramas was 0. They took that down the first day. Obsidian Sanctity was 6. Eye of Eternity was 0. Uldara was 85. Then 7. Trial of the Grand Crusader. Ice Crown was 46. Ruby's Sanctum was 8. Blackwing's Descent was 27. Bastion of Twilight was 38. Throne of the Four Winds was 42. Firelands 15, 25. Yeah, and as you can see, it just got easier and easier. Like, I remember Temple of Thunder was 15. Siege of Orgrimmar was 15. And actually, they don't even have all of them. They stopped at Legion. Oh, this was also 9 years ago. But yeah, after... Yeah, Pandaria is when it started getting to the point of... They didn't take that long. Maybe 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks at the most. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Anchorage... Like, God, I mean, we were so fracking geared out for Anchorage when we finally beat that. But yeah, that took our guild for freaking ever to finish. Like, I stopped. I want to say Ice Crown was my last real raid. Like, I did raids after that, but they were usually, you know, I had a friend. You know, I had a friend in a raiding guild that got me in on it, like got me in on a raid or something like that. But it was usually after they were done farming it, and it was basically people just taking alts in, and basically they were looking for, you know, bodies. I want to say that was when those were the raids I did after Ice Crown. But yeah, after Lich King, I was just like, after Lich King was when I was kind of like, okay, I'm done having this feel like a second job. That's kind of when I went from Raider to casual. It was just like, yeah, I'm tired of this feeling like a second job. And I think once you get to a certain age, it always, I think once you get to a certain age, that basically just happens. I mean, by then I was still in my 30s. Actually, hell, I think I was almost in my 40s when, at the end of Ice Crown. Because about every expansion was about 2 years there for a while. So 2004, I was around 30. I was about mid 30s. So I would probably just hit 40, maybe hit early 40s by the time Lich King, and by the time I would have raided Ice Crown. So yeah. But by then also, I think, God, see, I was married when WoW came out because I was playing Dark Age when I got married the first time. WoW came out. I got divorced in 2007. I think 2007. So I think we just got into Burning Crusade. So it wasn't like I had to worry about, you know, a wife or dating or anything like that, because I really wasn't doing any of that. I just was like, I'm spending too much time with this crap. It's like, I still love the game. I'm still doing what I do, but I'm kind of over the, you know, late night. And even by then, honestly, I was, because I had just started working for Bank of New York Mellon in 2008. So that would have been right about the time Lich King came out. And my schedule at Bank of New York Mellon was actually perfect for raiding. Because I didn't have to be at work until 10, I get home around 6:37, or actually no, I'd get home around 7. But I wouldn't have to be in until 10. And yeah, so it was actually for someone who was raiding at the time, it was a perfect fracking schedule because I could stay up till like 2 o'clock in the morning, raiding, and it, even with, almost be on a West Coast schedule, but be able to be up till like midnight, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning raiding, and still get 6-7 hours of sleep before I had to be at work. So yeah, so it was kind of a perfect schedule. But yeah, nowadays, but goes back on that whole thing we were talking about nowadays is people don't want to spend that time anymore. And I don't blame them. I mean, I look back fondly on, what I did and what we got accomplished and stuff like that, which, I mean, we weren't world first to anything. I mean, on Maelstrom, which on an RP PvP server isn't saying much, but I mean, we were one of the top guilds. Oh, okay, the 2 guilds I was on, because my first guild, which was Eternity, the Druid guild leaders stole the bank and left after we beat. We weren't on Blackwing. No, we had just beat Blackwing Lair when he did that, and then Blackrock. Or wait, what's the other one? God, we was talking about the other day, and I'm forgetting the guild name now. But they took us in, and then that guild leader did the same thing after we beat. I want to say after we beat AQ, that he basically took the bank, sold everything off, and left the game. That's, and he was a Tauren Druid also. So yeah, so there for a while, yeah, our last 2 in vanilla, our 2 main guilds for Horde side, yeah, our Tauren Druid guild leaders stole the bank and left the guild. Raiding is slowly dying in WoW. We've had many major guilds that give up the big raid spots and more. People pushing into keys as the primary method of gearing. I think raids are kind of on the way out. I wouldn't see. I don't know if raids are going to be out, but I could definitely see raids getting smaller. Just like how 40-man raids went to 20, or no, 25, 20. Correct me. My mind's. It's been a long day. We've been on for 9 hours today. Like I could almost see it go down to. I could almost see some of the content going down to 10-mans, or some of the major content going down to 10-mans. 25. Okay, I thought it was 25. 20 just didn't sound right. 20 is mythic. Thank you. I was trying to think of when I've had to heal, how many little boxes I had to keep track of how many boxes, as far as like the groups. But yeah, I could maybe see it go down to 10. I don't know. I mean, what guild just disbanded? Or like everyone left? Damn it. It's not. They just won world first like a couple of years ago. A couple of raids ago. Not Liquid. Who's the other one? Echo? What is it? Am I thinking of Echo? Like, didn't like one of the major like top 3 guilds, like didn't like half the guys leave or something like that? I know it's happened with oh God, what's the? Yeah, my brain is tired. I'm not thinking. I can't pull up any info. God, I just watched a video on it too, of the breakup of the guild the first time. Echo disbanded. Thank you. I thought it was Echo that just disbanded. But what's the other guild? There are 3 people. I mean, they came in 3rd this year. I mean, this last expansion. They've been coming in 3rd, but they had just had like a big breakup, and then they're rebuilding. Method, that's it. God, why couldn't I think of Method? But yeah, I just got done watching a video on the first breakup of Method. So a couple of weeks ago. But on that note, everybody, it's been a long day. My brain is not functioning, as you can tell. Let's go ahead and let's go find a lovely person to go say hi to. Let's see if we got any of our friends who are actually on WoW. I doubt it, but we might get lucky. Nobody there. Sid's doing Dead by Daylight. He's doing Subnautica. There's me. Shadow's doing Outlast. Alibi is doing Paranormal. Vandals, Elden Ring. Outlast. Euphoric is doing Dead by Daylight. Let's go over to Sid. Sid is doing Dead by Daylight. Let's go send some love Sid's way. But everybody, thank you guys very much for hanging out. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome as always. But as always, I will be on. So anybody new to the channel, I stream 7 days a week. Monday through Friday, I do 2 streams. 8 a.m. I do a game called Phasmophobia, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do World of Warcraft. Currently doing hardcore. We'll probably change over to Pandaria on the 21st, for at least a little bit. Then I'll probably come back to hardcore after I probably get to max. Then on Monday and Friday, it's like, talk to me. If you want me to join your guild, talk to me. And we could talk about it. Then Saturday and Sunday, I normally stream. I stream for 4 hours on Saturday and Sunday, but it's usually Phasmophobia. I've kind of made the agreement to myself that if the WoW section of the stream, if I ever get to the point of 40 average, that I will start taking, one day will be Phaz, one day will be Phaz, one day will be WoW. So, but we're not there yet. I think for this month, I think I'm sitting maybe around 20. So we're about halfway there. We'll see if we get all the way there. But that's kind of my process, because I mean, this is my job. This is my full-time job. Baz is where, Baz is where the butters, is where the biscuit's buttered. But let's go ahead and let's go say hi to Sid, everybody. But love y'all. Be safe, be kind, take care, and peace. Bye.
So you were a nice breath of fresh air.